Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Adam Maulana. How are you all doing today? I hope you and your loved ones are always healthy and doing well. Today, I would like to discuss an interesting question that many people may wonder about. Can hearing problems affect your balance? The answer requires a little explanation. The ear is closely connected to our sense of balance, but the part of the ear responsible for hearing and the part responsible for balance have different functions. Inside the inner ear, there are several important structures. One of them is the cochlea, which plays a major role in hearing. Located nearby is the vestibular system, which helps the brain understand the position and movement of the head so that the body can maintain balance. So, when we talk about balance, we are not talking only about the ear as an organ of hearing. We are also talking about the balance system located inside the inner ear. Friends, imagine when you are walking, standing, turning your head, bending down, or getting out of bed. Your body needs to know the position and movement of your head so that you can remain stable. The vestibular system works together with your eyes, brain, muscles, and joints. All of this information is processed by the brain to help determine your body's position and maintain stability. Therefore, when a part of the inner ear involved in the vestibular system is affected, a person may experience symptoms such as dizziness, a spinning sensation, feeling as though the surroundings are moving, unsteadiness while walking, or difficulty maintaining balance. However, friends, hearing loss does not always mean that your balance will also be affected. A person can experience reduced hearing without experiencing vertigo or balance problems. On the other hand, someone can have a balance disorder without having any noticeable change in hearing. One example of a condition that mainly affects balance is BPPV, or benign paroxysmal positional vertigo. With this condition, a person may experience a spinning sensation when changing the position of the head, such as getting out of bed, lying down, or turning the head. In BPPV, hearing is usually not affected. This shows that the hearing system and balance system have different functions. However, there are certain conditions that can affect both systems at the same time. One example is Meniere's disease. This condition can cause episodes of vertigo, ringing in the ear, a feeling of fullness in the ear, and changes in hearing. These symptoms may occur mainly in one ear. There are also other conditions involving the inner ear that can cause both balance problems and changes in hearing. Therefore, when someone experiences both types of symptoms at the same time, the cause should be evaluated carefully. Friends, it is also important to understand that balance does not depend only on the ears. Our eyes help us understand the position of our body in relation to our surroundings. The brain processes information from different systems, while our muscles and joints provide information about the position of our limbs. If one of these systems is affected, the body may need to rely more heavily on information from the other systems. That is why someone can sometimes feel unsteady even when there is no obvious ear problem. So, when should we pay closer attention? If hearing changes occur together with vertigo, ringing in the ear, a feeling of fullness, or changes in balance, do not immediately try to determine the cause yourself. An evaluation by a doctor, particularly an ENT specialist or another appropriate healthcare professional, can help determine whether the symptoms are related to the outer ear, middle ear, inner ear, or another factor. Another important point is sudden changes in hearing. If someone suddenly notices reduced hearing, especially in one ear and particularly when accompanied by other symptoms, they should seek medical evaluation promptly. Friends, avoid trying to treat every ear problem in the same way. A medication or method that helped one person may not be appropriate for someone else. The same applies to vertigo. Vertigo is not one specific disease. It is a sensation that can have many different causes. Because the causes can vary, the appropriate approach can also vary. We should also avoid inserting objects too deeply into the ear simply because we feel that the ear needs to be completely cleaned. The ear has its own natural mechanisms for maintaining the ear canal. Taking care of your ears means paying attention to your daily habits. Avoid excessive exposure to loud sounds, use appropriate protection when working in noisy environments, and give your ears regular breaks after prolonged exposure to sound. In addition, if you experience persistent or unusual changes in hearing or balance that interfere with your daily activities, do not simply ignore them. Friends, understanding the connection between hearing and balance can help us become more aware of our own health. The ear is not only about hearing sounds. Inside the inner ear is also a system that helps us maintain our body position and interact with our surroundings in a stable way. So, when someone has hearing loss, we should not immediately assume that their balance must also be affected. Likewise, when someone experiences vertigo, it does not automatically mean that their hearing is impaired. The most important thing is to consider the overall symptoms and their possible cause. I'm Dr. Adam Maulana, and I want to remind you that ear health is part of overall health. Do not pay attention to your ears only when something feels uncomfortable. Also pay attention to everyday habits that can help protect both hearing and balance. If you notice an unusual change, do not panic, but do not ignore it either. Look for reliable information and seek an appropriate evaluation when necessary. The moral message is this: our bodies contain many systems that work together, and every part has an important role. Don't wait until your balance is affected before you begin appreciating your health. Take care of your ears wisely, listen to the signals your body gives you, and do not hesitate to seek appropriate help when needed, because protecting your health today is one way of valuing yourself and the people you love. I hope this information is helpful to all of you. Stay healthy, protect your hearing, maintain your balance, and I'll see you in the next discussion.